What's up, Mansfield? She Shreds with Rasan, and I am here with somebody really special. We have a very young talent local to Mansfield, Ohio, Macy Paige, who I really wanted to have on here because Macy, as young as she is, I feel like she is also an old soul. Some of her songwriting and her lyrics are just very they're really deep. And although Macy, she's not a metal artist, her like I said, her lyrics are really deep and they have a lot of meaning. And this girl has some really awesome talent, and I just couldn't overlook her. So after seeing her out a few times and talking to her, I was like, yeah, we're gonna have you on for sure. So
Yay!
Macy, thanks so much for being on the show today.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited.
Yes, I'm excited to have you on too and talk about what you've got going on.
Yeah.
So, go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself. From what I know, and like from talking with Frank, you've been a little songbird, singing, writing, coming up with ideas ever since you were really young. But I
Yeah.
don't know what age that started.
Well, I have just been writing and singing and playing forever, but I started performing out when I was 9 years old and
Oh,
traveling
wow.
around doing shows and stuff. I felt like I got a gift from God with my writing skills and with just my ear that I had, and music has always just been my love. So I love doing it.
Okay. So, were you writing before you were age 9?
Oh, yeah, I was writing all the time on the school bus, just random music. It's like it came to me randomly.
Oh, that really is a cool gift.
Mhm.
What kind of songs or tunes were you writing, let's say in your elementary years?
Elementary years. Okay, so I used to have a bunch of stuffed animals, and they had a band together, so I would just write a little band songs for my stuffed animals, and I loved it.
Oh, were any of your lyrics, from your early days, anything that you eventually incorporated into the songs that you've come out with?
No, I feel like I've
Okay,
matured more and more, and I write so much. I have over 400 songs. So it's like my writing is constantly advancing and stuff, and I've gotta keep moving
sure.
forward with it.
Okay. So I recently saw you at Jody Odom's release party, and you sang a song. Was it "Distill Me"
Mhm.
that you sang? Yeah,
Yeah.
that one is emotionally charged. Tell me a little bit about that song, what it means to you.
That song is so deep to me because it is the first song that I put out. I loved it enough to do that, and I picked it through a million zillion songs. That one is about the hurt that I feel towards guys. It's not about anyone specific or anything, but it's just how I feel. I don't know.
Okay. Well, like I said, it's very beautiful, and I mean, you can just hear the emotion in it, at least that you sing.
Yeah, I feel like it's quite about not understanding how guys think and how I feel so attached to him, but I feel like he's purposefully hurting me. That's kind of what that song has to do with.
Okay. And that is a song that you came out with when you were around 17, is that right?
I wrote it when I was 15 and I released it when I was 16 with Jody.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. And then you just have a new song that you came out with. And yeah, I'm dying to hear what went into the songwriting for this. The song that came out May 1st, Kinda Wish You Were Dead.
Yeah, kind of wish you died. I
Kinda Wish You Died. Sorry.
It's not what it sounds like. I don't actually wish death upon anybody, but I dated this guy and I was so deeply in love with him and I was so hurt by the fact that we broke up that I thought to myself, it would almost be easier if he were dead because I feel so attached to him and there's no possibility of it like ever happening again and him not choosing me. So it would almost be easier for me. You know what I mean?
That's pretty deep.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people experience that, but don't really have quite the words to say for it. So it's definitely a metaphor for things.
Mm.
But yeah,
Does the said guy know that you wrote that song about him or based off of
yes.
what you went through?
Oh yes, he does.
Does he? What
hmm
was his reaction? Did you
He
get one?
wasn't he wasn't too fond of it, especially the title.
Sure. But, as you explained it, it's more of a metaphor, and it was, just explaining the feelings that
Yeah,
the breakup brought to you.
and it's more for other people to relate to it and know that it's okay to go through those thoughts and experiences and that you'll make it out.
Right. Yeah, there is usually another end.
Yeah.
So what all do you have going on? Anything coming up during the summer and for the rest of 2026?
I've got a bunch of shows, especially summer is a busy time for me and anyone is a
Okay.
musician. I have some at South Street, Forest Hills, the Mothership, which I'm super excited for
Oh,
because
that's right. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that too. Yeah.
yeah, I'm so excited for that because it is an original music place and that is my thing. I love writing and I feel like I don't really get to share that during a lot of my shows because I play for the crowd and they want to hear country, they want to hear rock, and I love playing my own music and sharing it with people. That is my true passion is writing. So,
So what is the event at the mothership and why is it different from the events that you typically play?
it's more of a music venue rather than a bar or restaurant. And so a lot of people who go there and play there do their original music to showcase them as artists, not just to entertain people drinking at the bar.
Okay. So is
Mhm.
it a showcasing event that's coming
Yeah,
up?
I would say. Mhm.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about that.
So, I am opening up for Ragged Glory August 8th, and
Okay.
you have to buy tickets for it for $15 if you buy them in advance and $20 at the door at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get a little band behind me, that way I can do my fun songs, have a little fun set with it. So, that will be really fun.
All right. Nice.
Yeah.
So where was it that you did first play out?
I
Like
first played
you started at age 9, right?
I played at
Okay.
Lou's Tavern. We love Frank Medley. We love Frank.
Okay.
Yeah. He saw me playing there, and I'm just a little girl. I'm playing my original song that I wrote on the bus, and he loved it. And I started playing around with the Getaway Band and traveling with them, posting online, and then I started getting my own shows and just kind of built up from there. It was a crazy experience, and I'm so grateful for it.
Yeah, definitely. Frank has definitely been, a huge influence and a mentor, and he still is. That's
He
what's
is.
so cool.
I love that man. He is one of the most genuine, nice people. He puts on the whole Wishes for Kids benefit with him. All of
Yeah,
the profits go towards the kids. It's not
I
anything
know.
selfish or anything. Like, it's crazy how good of a person he is.
You won't find anybody who is more humble than Frank, and in a lot of it, in talking to him, I had him on, it was before the, Wishes for Kids event
Mm.
that we talked about, but to hear him talk, and just where he came from and all of that.
Mhm. Yeah. So
So,
our family knows Frank personally, and there's been some times where he can't even afford Thanksgiving for himself, but he's still putting food on the table for the kids in need. Just a
I
great
can see him
person.
doing that,
Mhm.
definitely. So, with what you have going on, I know you mentioned that you are also writing a new song.
Yes. Might be in the studio soon.
Okay. Anything you can tell us what we can expect with the new song when it's out?
With the new song, yes. So basically, Kinda Wish You Died, I'm trying to put together a little EP type of thing. Like, I have so many songs that I want to put out there. And so Kinda Wish You Died is kind of the start to that. It's a shorter song. This song is quite long. It's about 5 minutes long.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's kind of a build of it about missing somebody and looking for him everywhere, but I just can't find him in anybody else. You know what I mean? And so I'm super excited to share this song. This is one of my favorite songs that I've written production wise. The production of it is going to be beautiful and such a beautiful build. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
And any, idea of when you think the new song will be out or when you'll
Probably
announce it?
probably about a month, I'm hoping
Oh,
for.
okay.
You
Okay.
can never tell. Production can either go really smooth or take a while, but I'm really confident in this song and passionate about it, and I think it will go smooth.
All right. Well, hey, a month away. I mean, that's like right around the corner.
Yeah.
So, well, it's not every day that I get to talk to somebody who has been actually writing their own music, so, as young as you have. Can you, I guess, what would you say has gone into your creativity? What helps bring that about?
Honestly, it came so naturally to me. When I was younger, I would put myself in situations like that my friends were going through. One of my friends' moms died, and I put myself in their perspective, and I just have so much empathy for people and empathy for things that I just have so many words to get out. I feel like it's a God-given talent and a gift he gave me,
Mhm.
and I love it, and whether they're about love, heartbreak, or personal things, I just want people to be able to relate to it and find a safe space with my music. So, yeah.
Where do you record most of the lyrics that you come up with? Are you, just pen and paper? Do you have use an app
I
these
jot them
days? I
down
mean, what are your tricks that you use?
I jot them down in my notes app. Or on
Okay.
paper, wherever I'm closest to, sometimes the ideas will just spark and hit me, and I have to write them down right then and there.
What did you use before apps were available?
Oh, the back of my homework on the bus.
Okay. Yeah. So anything that you could write down. Do you
Oh, yeah.
ever, wake up out of your sleep or when you do wake up in the morning and you're going to write down anything that can happen?
Actually, yes, I've had dreams and I wake up and I'm like, "I need to write this," or literally anything, something that somebody says, and I'm like, "Ooh, that would be beautiful in a song." Yeah, I do that in a lot of my songs. It's kind of niche and not many people will know what I'm talking about because it's very personal, but things that my ex said to me, I literally incorporate word for word in the song. I use a lot of metaphors that only we would understand, and yeah, I'm pretty subtle with it, but people who know.
Well, like you said, it definitely is a gift to, be able to write and turn even conversations, memories, sayings, all of that into a song. Um,
Mhm.
or just be able to write it down and be able to weave that in somewhere, later on down the line. So
Yeah.
very special.
Yes.
So aside from the shows that you have coming up over the summer, any plans for the rest of this year or into next year?
Well, I also just graduated. I graduated a year early, so I have a lot of
Oh,
stuff that I
congratulations.
thank you. I have a bunch of stuff that I need to do for that. I'm building my life, putting it together. I'm not just a little kid anymore, kind of. So I've got a lot going on.
Yeah, for sure. Do
Mhm.
you have any, career aspirations, or do you feel that, music and songwriting is the avenue that you will continue?
I love music with everything in my heart, and I feel like I wouldn't be true to myself if I didn't keep doing it. But obviously, I'm gonna have some backup plans. I'm gonna be doing those along with music and
Okay.
stuff. So yeah.
Alright. Any, specific backup plans that you're looking to do? Any interests outside of music?
Oh yes, I do
And there's
nails.
no right or wrong answer, but
Yeah.
just
I do nails currently for, like, my friends and everything. I'm planning to get my nail license and my real estate license.
awesome.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. What interested you in real estate?
Well, my family does it. They flip houses and everything, and I love
Okay.
talking to people. I'm a people person, so I just think it'd be fun. Plus, I love, like, all the decorating and everything. If I were to do that aspect of it as well, I would love to.
Very nice. Yeah. I mean, soon you'll just have all kinds of crazy skills that you can do.
Heck yeah.
How does it feel to have graduated?
It feels a little, like, unbelievable because especially because all my friends are still in school because I did graduate a year early, so it'll be kinda
Okay.
weird, everyone going back and me just being here, but I'm really excited for the future.
Yeah. It can be an adjustment, definitely.
Yeah.
Because yeah, there's the excitement and everything's like a big celebration and then real life happens and it's like,
Mm.
"Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to school every day." So, at least that's how I felt
And it's
when I
also a
graduated.
little weird not being a little kid anymore, like, in the music scene around here. Because I mean, I guess I'm still young, but it's a lot different, and I actually really like it because I would be so nervous to talk to people. Now I have so many music friends, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for it.
Yeah. Well, and I feel like, the community here, in Mansfield too is very strong and it's growing even stronger. And, there's a lot of, different avenues now for, letting Mansfield know, who the musicians are, what you have, what's going on, the different genres, events, all of that. There's just so many, different ways, methods of communicating that out now, thanks to apps and social media.
Oh, yeah.
So, without doing a whole bunch of math, what year was it, say, when you were in elementary school? Around 9 years old.
Ooh. I know I graduated early, but math is not my forte.
Or say, like, when
That
you were in
was
2nd or 3rd grade.
that would have been around, like, 2018? 2019?
Okay, okay. So you were yeah, you were already, like you knew that there were apps out there for almost everything.
Yeah, and my dad, he was in a band when he was younger, so he had, like, the idea of
Okay,
he knew Frank, and so that
okay.
really got me into the music scene, and now I've just been growing it kind of on my own with social media and
Mhm.
everything, so
So you pretty much have had that, from the beginning to use compared to somebody who's older like me, where, back in the day, it was you had pen, paper, you either got a recording label from, somebody, an actual label executive that took the time to listen to your tape on
yeah.
tape compared to now. So yeah, that's why I was asking like what year it was or how old, I guess like what you remember when you were in elementary school as far as the tools
Well,
that you
I
had to
remember
use.
when I was in elementary school, I didn't have a phone until I was 13, so I didn't have a phone majority of the time when I was doing music and I would use my dad's phone, or I would just remember it and stuff, and that got really hard, especially during, like, 3-hour shows where I didn't have chords or anything, I would just play by ear, 'cause that's how I just randomly played, and it got really hard to keep up with all of it.
Yeah, especially just trying to go off of memory for everything,
Yeah.
eventually you need something that can help you organize
Mhm.
all the thoughts.
For sure. I just had a little notebook and wrote down my set list in it. Yeah, it was crazy.
That's cool because, you've kind of done it a couple of different ways, so it's not like you've relied on technology for everything.
Mhm.
There's another question that came to mind too, and it just left me. See, this is what happens when I don't
Oh.
write down my questions. Um, fragile. Oh, yeah. So you play guitar and piano.
Mhm.
Okay, so where did you learn to play both?
Um, I was 5 years old, and I remember my sister got a piano, and I saw it laying there, and I started playing songs. I never took any lessons or anything. I just
Are you
started
kidding me? On the piano?
I'm so serious.
I am so jealous. God, I'm so jealous. That's awesome.
And my dad always played guitar, and so switching from piano to guitar was it's pretty easy once you learn one instrument to play another. I think that I could honestly pick up any instrument and just play it. I was given a gift that I'm very grateful for.
Do you have a preference between guitar and piano? Which one you like to play?
Definitely I'm definitely better at piano. I struggle to play I
Oh,
struggle
okay.
to play
I've
bar
never
chords.
seen you play piano.
Really?
Do you
Oh,
ever play at your shows when you're out, or do you
I do. I normally save
okay,
it for last because I like to do the fun songs on guitar, everything. I'm
okay.
actually gonna get a band together. That way all my songs sound more
Really?
I am.
Okay. Oh, sweet. So, what
Exciting.
would your band be called? Will it go by your name?
Did, I think it'd have to.
Okay. Alright, so, like, what, the Macy Paige Band?
I guess so.
Okay.
Because I do already have a name for myself, I still want the people who
Right.
know me to book me and everything. I feel like that'd be smart.
Okay, alright. Well, very cool. Well, that's
Yeah.
something, I'm glad that you mentioned that because, I mean, that's something, in talking with this and when
Mm,
when the episode is out there, maybe you will have some good leads by then. Have you started putting the
yeah.
word out for forming a band?
I have, I actually started today and I've gotten a few people messaging me and everything.
Oh,
I dated
nice.
some people and I'm gonna make it happen because I would love to have a band and have everyone dancing along and everything.
Awesome. Okay, well, I'm so excited. How big of a band are you looking to start with?
Not super big. I would love definitely drums, electric guitar, bass, and then I can play the piano or the acoustic.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
So, when you do get a band formed, then have you thought of what you would like to do, or are you just looking to start playing out more?
Yeah, I would love to expand. I mean, music truly is my dream, so the bigger that I can get it and the more people that I could reach, the better. It's the optimal goal, but I mean, we'll
Okay.
see what happens with it. You can never tell with music. It's very hit or miss.
Yeah, that's what I hear, a lot of people saying.
Yeah.
So, can be fickle.
Mhm.
And there's so many things to watch out for, but
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen your parents, they're always out there supporting you and they've got your back, so you definitely, have that, that good support going for you and the music community, all the friends and everything that you play with, so
Yeah, they're all
I think that Mansfield it's safe to say that Mansfield loves Macy Page.
well, Macy Paige loves Mansfield.
Good, good. So then let's set some goals and then we can revisit on another episode after you've gotten your band formed. So you want
Mhm.
to get a band formed. And are you saying get that within this year?
I would love to. The sooner the better.
Okay. Okay. And then what is one thing that you would like to be able to reach as a band when your band is formed?
I would love to just headline a festival of any
Okay.
sort. You know what? Even Final Friday. I'm grateful for anything. I just wanna play. I just love sharing the music.
Okay. Have you played at Final Friday
I have. I played when
solo?
I think 12.
Oh my god, when you were 12?
I was an opener. I don't
Oh
remember
my
or
goodness.
anything. Memory doesn't go back too far, but it was really cool. It was really fun. That was my goal when I was 9. I was like, "I'm gonna make it to Final Friday," and I did it, so
How did you feel when you got out there and, it's Macy Page, you're by yourself, you're young, and you're in front of the crowd. Do you remember, like, what was your reaction when you first got
Yeah.
out there?
I remember normal people would be so nervous, but for some reason, I was so excited. I just love doing it. It's always been a true passion of mine. I've always loved music with everything, so I was so excited. Still
That is so
am.
cool. Have you ever had stage nerves?
I have when I was really little and first starting out, I was a little nervous just because everyone was much older than me, and the music scene is mainly filled by guys and stuff, and I felt a little out of place with everybody, but they didn't last long. As soon as everybody started joining with me and encouraging me, Mansfield's been very great at that. They've always been so kind to me, and I have no nerves anymore. I can get up on any stage, sing, play, whatever. I have no nerves.
Good. That's awesome. Well,
Mhm.
it sounds like, once you get a band put together, I'm sure it will be in no time when you find a festival. So we'll
I
put
should
that out there. Mansfield, the Macy Page Band is looking to join a festival that's coming
Yeah,
up. So that's
Final
awesome.
Friday, book us.
Um, what are some things that you feel have been really valuable lessons that you have learned along the way? Maybe something that if someone were to ask you for your advice, what is something that you would say based on what you've learned?
This is probably a very common answer, but like, be true to yourself. Do not let other people get in your head about your music because it is your art and not everybody has to like it. If you like it, you want to share it, you can do it. There's nothing stopping you except for a mental block inside. You can do anything. That's what I would say.
That's really good advice because there's all kinds of noise out there. But yeah, there's so many different things that come in artists these days, and it seems like it's more difficult just because of all of the digital techie stuff that's
Truly,
available.
because there's
And,
so
how can you focus and try to stay with yourself, stay true to yourself when there's like a whole, big circle of crap sometimes that can, show up and try to take over an artist, whether you've asked for it or not.
Truly, I've been there personally. I remember someone said to me, they were like, "You," someone very important in the music scene. They said, "You need more like a Taylor Swift." And as soon as I realized I don't need to be more like anybody, I need to be me and show what I love do to people. That's when everything changed and when I got motivated again and when I got my truest and best songs out of me.
So yeah, you found your footing. You knew it was there all along, but maybe you kind of had to come back to it, and
Mhm.
that makes sense. I
Yeah.
just feel I don't know. I mean, millions out there are doing it. Artists and musicians putting out music and staying true to themselves. But man, it seems like there's too many temptations, and I'm not talking about temptations like to take you down the road of what people always um, say goes along with music, like the sex, drugs, and rock and roll, but taking you away from your true artistry, your true self, and,
Yeah.
diverting. I feel like there's so many things out there these days and people that are trying to do that it could be just because they're wanting to sell a product or their platform or something like that. And it really doesn't have any true value for the artist and they don't care. So, um, Yeah, what you said, just staying true to yourself and knowing
Yeah.
what you want and what works for you.
Especially being a young artist and being
Oh
online
my god,
everything
yeah.
else, it's like all the words, like, get spat into your head and you think, "Oh, dear, I need to be more like that, do that," but you really don't, like, you're either gonna make it or not, and if you're true to yourself and you love what you're doing, it doesn't matter, as long as you're doing what you love.
What, what would you say to your nine-year-old self?
Oh, jeez, dude, I would tell her that I'm so proud. I'm so proud of that little girl that did that, and I love where I'm at right now. I love all the amazing people that I met along the way, and I don't know if I would have continued music. Like, I don't know. I'm happy that I went down the path that I went down and that I had an amazing family, an amazing support system, that I'm still doing it today and still loving it just as much.
That does make a difference.
Mhm.
I like I said, with Mansfield, it seems like the music community is has been real strong and has come back even way stronger after COVID.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. Well, that was horrible. COVID was bad time.
how did that affect you?
I was so young. Okay. When COVID happened, I think I was 11 or 12. Maybe it might have been a little bit before that. But I shut down my mom owned my Facebook and everything, and she shut it all down because there was so much crazy stuff online that was going on, and so I had to restart my whole career from scratch. I used to be Macy Paige, Page, because my mom misspelled my name when we first were doing it, but now I'm, like, my actual name. I am in control of all my socials and everything, and I'm regrowing. So, that it was crazy, and it was so hard to get back out because every business was struggling from it.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
definitely made things very difficult for especially for musicians who that was their lifeline was being able to go out and play.
Yeah.
I felt sorry for the seniors during the lockdown when that happened
Oh, that would've been
because I mean their
horrible.
prom, their graduation, all of that, everything. I mean, it just completely within just a matter. Let's see, lockdown started in March of 2020, and yeah, so just in a matter of a couple months and those traditions were completely shut down.
I know. It's
And
hard.
I felt so bad for the kids in those classes nationwide when that happened.
Mhm.
And people got very creative and, would have like drive by, I think, graduations, drive by birthday parties. Prom, I think, was completely annihilated, just didn't happen.
Yeah.
But in some sense or fashion, people came up with ways to at least try to celebrate. But it still just wasn't the same as,
Mm.
what they are now, even, post COVID. We went back to the traditional, the proms and the graduation
Yeah.
ceremonies. For musicians, you go back out on stage. That didn't change.
Mm.
But it definitely
It's
sidelined you guys when we were in lockdown.
Mhm. It was definitely odd coming back because everything shifted to online, and
Mhm.
I don't know about you, but I am not a social media type gal. I love my live performances, I interact way better. It's I struggle with online still because I'm not very used to it. I mean, I should be. I was a kid during the lockdown, but I'm like a little grandma on the Facebook. I don't know how to work it or anything. Figuring it out.
Granny Macy. But no,
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that because it just to me, it sounds like you're just used to having that one-on-one personal in person,
I am
uh,
and I that's
connection.
better to me.
Yeah. Well, and it would be pretty cool if, a lot of people, even the younger kids and, even like my youngest, who a lot of connections are online now
Mhm.
instead of in person because you can do that if you want. If you are an introvert and you don't want to be out in person, blah blah blah. But yeah, COVID definitely brought that about too, and
Mhm.
making it okay to be more inside, whether it's indoors or
Mhm.
in your socials more instead of in person.
I hate it. I say vanish all annihilate them all.
Well, yeah, and don't change that. If you decide that you want to have somebody that manages socials and things like that for you, then you can do that. But The personal touch is really, really important and, for any musician. I've talked about that with quite a few of my guests where, um, have that interaction with the crowd, let the fans know that you're personable, that you are willing to talk to them before
Yeah.
or after the show or something like that. It doesn't have to all be like, go here and scan my QR code and you can interact with me here.
Oh, yeah.
Us fans, we need that personal touch. We need to feel connected somehow.
Exactly,
So,
and I don't even know how to scan a URL code or whatever it's called. You
QR code.
a QR
Oh,
code?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. All right. One other thing too is, before I forget to ask you, what do you want your fans and audience to get? What is a takeaway that you would like for them to have after they hear you perform?
Dude, I want them to resonate, I want them to love my music, of course, as much as I do. I mean, I just wanna let them know that they're seen, they're heard, and anyone who loves my music, I love you. Boom.
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 She said it. Mic drop. Hey, would you ever do a mic drop?
Oh,
Can I
my
get can yeah.
expensive.
Maybe next time if I see you out, maybe like at, jam night or something, only because those are just, like, hilarious. It's probably not really cool for the mic, but
Yeah. I say if we put, like, a cushion beneath the mic and I'll drop it.
lay out, like, let's get some pool noodles or something, and then,
Oh,
yeah, just play a really cool song, just like, bam, drop it.
do you know what my dream is? To crowd surf. I would love to crowd surf.
Oh. Okay, well, okay, so here's the deal. So you're gonna get a band, and then you
Yes.
guys are gonna get to play a festival, and you will get to
Mm.
crowd surf at that festival also.
Absolutely. Yes.
What kind of festivals do you like to attend when you're not performing?
Dude, like, honestly, anything with food. Anything, like, where people are dancing. I love it. I'm a horrible dancer, I'll confess, but I love dancing, and I want people to come dance with my music. I would love.
Okay. What kind of music fest have you been to that you really enjoyed?
Dude, this is gonna sound literally horrible, but, the Ashland County Fair, I don't branch out much, if you couldn't tell, but they have, like, little line dances and stuff, and I love line dancing, square dancing. It's so
Okay.
fun.
Alright.
So, yeah, that would be super fun to do.
Oh, or if you say next year you get on the lineup for Final Friday and you just make that a special request that I'll play Final Friday, however, I would like to crowd surf.
Yes!
Although I don't know if they would do that there at Final Friday just because people can bring their chairs and set up there, so that might be kinda hard. You might have to
Or
find a different festival for that.
I'm gonna have to get people to start moshing, and then I'll cry.
Oh, well, Ink is coming up, so
Oh,
do you or any of your family members go to Ink when it
yes,
comes to
my
town?
sister's going. I'm so jealous. I want to go, and I know tickets aren't that expensive, but I wanna see Limp Bizkit. I love Limp
Oh,
Bizkit,
okay.
but I don't know, I am spending a lot of money on recording right now and music and getting my license for things, so I just don't know if that is a wise choice to spend my money on.
Alright, well, I mean, if you just wanna see Limp Bizkit, if that's
I
the only
do.
band that you wanna see, I mean, you'd only be paying for 1 day, so for a
Yeah.
one-day general pass.
I also might die in the mosh pit, though, because what if I end up.
No, you wouldn't, I promise, you would
Oh,
not.
I'm short. I'm
You would
short.
do fine. You're short, and actually, you would be, very preferable to crowd surf and support because you're short and small.
It's true. I
So,
might.
it'd be an easy pass for the crowd.
Yes.
And then after you do it, you might even wanna keep going back because you'll see how easy it is. Okay, well, don't tell your mom and dad that I encouraged you to crowd surf if they get mad at me, okay?
And I'm
That's
gonna
on you
regret.
because you're almost an adult now, so you're gonna have to own
Yeah.
it.
Okay, fine.
All right, Macy. Well, is there anything else that you would like us to know before we head out of here?
Go stream Macy
Bef
Paige on platforms, make me a bunch of pennies, you know?
Okay. All right. And what, streaming platforms are you on? Are you on pretty much all of them?
It's pretty much everything. I don't know a
Okay.
platform I'm not on. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And we'll pay attention for when your new single drops, when you're done with that. And,
Yes, I'm so excited. It's my favorite one. I say that about everyone that
oh, okay.
It is right now, it's my favorite.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll definitely be paying attention. And Mansfield, you heard it here with Macy Paige. So we've set some goals tonight. She's going to be getting a band set up, and then they're going to be playing at a festival near you. And really, I mean, hometown Mansfield would be great, but of course, anywhere that
Yeah,
that Macy can play.
absolutely. It would be greatly appreciated.
Well, and just before I head out of here, something that I always like to mention too for my audience is, for parents or guardians out there of young kids, if any of your kids are showing an interest in music, even like Macy here, where they're singing, they're writing, they're always thinking of something musically, and they show an interest, whether they want to start playing an instrument, they want to join the band, the choir, please support them. I mean, that is the best gift that you can ever give for a child, even if you feel like, everything else sucks. But we know music does so many things for the heart, mind, and soul. A
Yes,
lot of things that I think are even beyond what us humans can comprehend. And we need to continue with the generations coming up after us. So please support in any way that you can if a child is showing an interest in the arts and music.
absolutely. Yeah.
Well, props to your parents for doing that and having your back.
Oh, yeah, I love them so much. They're the best.
All right. Well, Macy, thank you so much for being on the show and coming and joining a metalhead and, talking about your young old soul. I can't wait to see you out, and I'm sure I will see you probably like some jam nights
Oh,
or
yeah.
something eventually. I know you've got a busy summer schedule coming up, but it's all good.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy that I got to talk about all this. I feel like that
Yes,
I'm not on here
absolutely.
many more. Not a lot of
Yeah,
people
and
do
I
interviews.
got to know you a little bit more too, so that's
Yeah.
cool. All
Yeah.
right. Well, Mansfield, as I always say, this has been Macy Page coming to you. She is a Mansfield local native. Hope you go and check out all of her streaming platforms. And until then, keep it loud.
Yes. Goodbye, Mansfield.